Welcome back to the Advanced Wars 2 Situation Room playthrough. The next map is called Pandemonium at the Pump. If you want to know how it got that name, just look at the enemy CO. It's Drake! So, I'm going to select Hawk. At least we'll be able to counter the HP part of his mass damage powers with Hawk's own powers. This map is slow to start, so I'll talk a little about the changes I made to some of the COs in this game. Back when I made this, I was very big on the idea of every CO having a penalty if they were also going to have a boost. And most of the black hole COs, they all get a boost of some kind without some sort of penalty to make up for it. Except for Flak, he's obviously got the negative luck penalty. But Lash just gets her terrain boost for no penalty cost. And Hawk just gets his power boost day-to-day for no penalty cost, and Adder's just a bland CO. He doesn't really have anything going for him at all. It's his powers that you select him for. So I thought in this ROM hack it would be a good idea to just take away Hawk's day-to-day power. Yeah, I really don't think that was a good idea in retrospect. I think I could have found some kind of penalty for him, maybe lowering his defenses. I don't know. Anyways, I've got the cities that I wanted to capture captured, so now it's time to send an APC over to that airport and base. That's going to be important, of course. And knowing the AI for Advanced Wars 2, they're probably just going to sit there with their landers not doing anything for quite a while. So I will build my own lander and work on getting these 4 cities and other properties down there. They're not just cities, they're other properties. So yeah, I have no idea why a recon was built, and he dropped his tank on the mainland. That's unexpected. Now, I didn't expect him to do that. That's very odd. Alright, so we have to deal with the tank before we can do anything else, so I'm going to keep capturing stuff and just wait for my own tank to get over there. Guess I can't take that airport straight away quite yet. That was surprisingly smart of the AI. But who knows what the other lander is doing with that recon. Right, so let's get a tank going. And at least we have this airport. That's worth something. So it should be obvious what the general strat here is going to be. Capture that airport, get some air units going, and then just attack that HQ with all we got. I'm probably going to need yet another infantry, so here we go. And what should the lander do? The lander should probably go back and get some reinforcements, because we're going to need them. Yeah, he's just landing his non-infantry units. You gotta land the infantry on the mainland if you want to start taking properties, dude. I guess we should build more units to meet him head-on with. Maybe use this lander to transport them just a little bit quicker. We've got the airport now, so at least we can start using some air units. You know, this reminds me of that map from the Advanced Wars 2 campaign, Navy versus Air. How many people played that map by capturing the airport even though they were playing as Drake? I guarantee you plenty of people, that's what they did. Just use air units even though you've got a firepower penalty for selecting Drake. Or being Drake, rather. You don't get to select your CO for that one. Yeah, I think it'll be just faster to send the tanks normally instead of using the lander. At least we haven't lost any units yet. I have no idea what those 2 units are doing, but there's more units coming. Alright, so this is not going as quickly as I thought it would. You know, I figured the Advance Wars 2 AI would mess itself up, but that doesn't appear to be the case. So let's keep it moving. I want to get that airport sometime this week. Alright. Now we build a T-copter and start transporting infantry. Maybe we can start building bombers too. We probably got the money for it. That recon just doesn't want to leave the road. Oh yeah, now he's sending his infantry out to capture stuff. I want to lure that tank in, so this is what I will do. And he hasn't sent out any anti-airs, so that's good. And we definitely have bombers now. Like, maybe this T-copter should just go straight to his HQ. Oh, look, a cruiser! He's actually building C units. Does he have an airport? No, he doesn't have an airport yet, so that makes sense. Alright, this should be a good enough force to take that airport. Hey, speaking of cruisers, did I buff the cruiser defensively? Oh yeah, I certainly did. The cruiser is now a much more defensible unit, like it was in Advance Wars DS. In GBA Advance Wars, you can pretty much just take down cruisers with B-copters if you get their first attack. It made them seriously weak. Yet another nail in the coffin of the Navy. But anyways, now we should be able to take that airport rather easily. Can I learn this recon? Maybe I can? I don't know if it'll actually attack. And we have an APC that's almost out of fuel. Irony. Oh, don't drop. I don't want to drop yet. Oh yeah, it did attack. It went for the T-copter. Weird. Right, what is he building? He's got a sub. I don't have any C units deployed quite yet, but okay. Maybe we could just avoid that cruiser altogether. What's available up here? He's got the anti-airs out now, so we gotta watch out for that. I don't think the cruiser can catch me if I go over here. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. I don't know if I should really be paranoid about the APC's fuel. I'll just drop there and see what happens. And this tank could use some healing. And I can't move this T-copter too far, otherwise the cruiser will get it. Maybe I really should get rid of it after all. Gotta watch out for the sub, because for some reason it can still ambush my air units. Sub ambushing air units. That will never make any sort of sense. Yeah. It doesn't really matter if I do that. I didn't want to move the B-copter too close anyway, so it's better to just reveal it. And we've got quite a force coming our way. So yeah, this is actually looking a lot better than I thought it would for Advance Wars 2. What is that cruiser doing? It should really position itself so that it can attack any air unit that tries to come out of the airport. And it's kind of succeeding at that, at least. But yeah, now that I've bombed it, it's not going to be much of a threat anymore. I believe Advanced Wars DS buffed the cruiser against bombers. That matchup is a little less profitable for the bomber if they attack first. But yeah, now's the time to actually worry about power and technique. Well, we haven't lost a single unit yet, so technique is, you know, it's pretty much a given that I'm going to get 100 there. Oh, that's not good. I forgot about that anti-air. Maybe we can block off the bomber. But, doesn't look like that's going to be a thing. I just need to set up a power turn. And an extra bomber will certainly help with that. I want this bomber to stay on this cruiser's tail. So, assuming nothing else goes wrong, what's Drake's power meter at? He could use Tsunami. And if he does, that means the infantry is going to have one less turn to... well, we're going to finish in one extra turn, rather. So I need to make sure I can build up enough power for Black Wave. But he does not go for the Tsunami quite yet. He still could. Oh. Or that could happen. That could happen too. Alright, so it's going to take some extra time anyways, because... Oh, he was going to Tsunami after all. He was going to do it at the end of the turn. Alright, so I did a dumb thing by forgetting where that tank was, and he's building even more tanks. This is not good. And I'm losing fuel. Well, this became somewhat disastrous. Let's pull out, because I don't want anything to run out of fuel. And I may as well get my power score secure now. So, tank up here. Bomb this infantry. I need to get through to the rocket. So this is what I will do. Some of my units could use some more fuel here. But the APC needs fuel too. Isn't that always weird? Alright, so this is going to take a little bit longer. What we need is that force of bombers to, like, just fly off to the right and take that HQ that way. So we have lost one unit. It's the only one we're going to lose for now, I think. He's surprisingly playing very well with his landers. It's amazing. Alright, do I Black Wave now? I think now's a good time as any. I want to get my HP back. Alright, that done. This bomber definitely needs some more fuel. Right, time to get our power score out of the way. Yeah, I'll just join there. Don't want to take the risk of losing the 2 HP tank. Almost said infantry. Right, this T-copter needs to get some fuel. And another bomber. And at least the tanks have moved away from that part of the area. Oh, he's got another Tsunami. That was probably a mistake. But it doesn't matter because the infantry and the T-copter will be safe. Oh, look at these landers trying to block my bomber. Isn't that weird? Oh, this bomber's only got 1 fuel. That's... But this APC only has 1 fuel as well. Wow, Drake. Nice job. You're making this difficult. Yeah, I guess I should have had another APC. Well, I think we'll be alright. Because to be totally honest, it's not such a big deal to lose 1 more unit. I'll just get as much as I can out of that bomber. Wow, APCs turned out to be really important for this map. Like, can you believe that? I sure can't. Oh, the lander's out of fuel too. Oh, the lander will never make it back to the ports. We'll have to just move really quickly. We've really got to move quickly now. Because now he's starting to build up his HQ's defenses. Alright. If we place this T-copter here, and place this T-copter like so, the infantry can't be attacked, so that's a start. And we could weaken this tank with that B-copter, and this B-copter needs fuel. The good news is that, well, I can just use the supply command to give this B-copter more fuel immediately. But if you have a 0 fuel unit next to an APC, then the APC refuels the unit before the fuel check. That would kill them normally. Yeah, this is fine. So this is taking quite a while, and it probably would have gone a little bit quicker had I not underestimated the importance... I just lost another unit. That's not good. So I underestimated the importance of the APC in this map, which is not a good thing when you're up against Drake. So, there's so much that needs attention now. Because he's like making this giant blockade. It's so weird. Right, first we gotta get rid of his attacking units. I think we're okay now because there's no way that the infantry can be attacked, so we've won at this point. The question is, I think we should be able to make up for all of our lost units. So I think that just leaves power as the questionable stat. I don't know what speed is going to be like. So yeah, this is a much longer map than I anticipated. So this is going to be a much longer video than anticipated. I'm so sorry. But yeah. I guess I will destroy all of the units that I can, and then be done with the map. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to destroy much more. Alright, let's see what we got. Hope it's good. Yes, perfect 300. So, at least, you know, At least all that time spent was worth it. 23 days. A much longer map than normal, but an actually pretty good one in my opinion. Drake actually fought really well. Like, as an AI. Alright then, the next map in the set is called Dreadnought Downs, and the enemy CO is Nell. Normally you're supposed to select Flak for this. You know, I guess we'll just go ahead. It's a battle of the Luxios. That's the theme that was intended, so let's go ahead and select Flak. Wait, I'm all the way down here. Don't I start up there? Oh, why did I think I started down here? That's weird. Like, maybe in the original map you were supposed to start up here. Right, so the first thing we need to do is start capturing. I have a feeling this is going to be an uphill battle as well, just like the last one, because, first thing we gotta do is capture that base in the center, so we need money for an APC. An APC is the only thing we're gonna be able to purchase on this turn. That recon's gonna make things, fun as well. Yeah, something tells me I'm gonna regret selecting Flak, but you never know. Where's this recon gonna go? It's going south, so it's probably gonna go along that road and try to stop me from getting the base. Don't ask me why I bought that recon. It's gonna take forever for it to get through that forest. I want better units. I'm gonna save some money. Yeah, it's definitely going to be able to attack something, but can I block it from getting to the infantry? Because now, if I position the APC here, it has to go through the forest. So yes, it is in fact safe now. It could even go after this infantry down here, but I've already finished capturing. Still gonna wait until I have a better base to build from. Yep, pretty much expected it to go all the way down there. Because it could do more damage to the infantry, it just makes sense. Alright, Flak, you haven't costed me any luck points yet. That was a weird way to say it. But he hasn't gotten a bad luck roll yet, that's what I wanted to say. Alright, so maybe we can just punch through all of Nell's forces with a Neotank. Because I can see that she's going for bases and stuff. But I've got the only base that I need. Oh wow, she got lucky on the backswing there. That's not good, we could lose a unit now. Not a good move. Yep, we've got the money for a Neotank now, so let's get to it. Guess I should move, like, I don't know if I should bother with that tank. I'm gonna move straight for the artillery and try to take it out soon. Question is, this recon's gonna take a hit from the tank. So I may as well just, yeah. Gonna take a hit there. Of course, one unit's not gonna let me seize the HQ that easily. So what she got now? I believe this is totally okay. Let's attack from the south first. Ooh, Flak got lucky there. Left it at 1 health, but that's no biggie. Alright, I'm gonna This is risky. Like, allowing Nell to get an attack off is risky, but I'm going to see if she doesn't, like, or should I just hold back for now? Yeah, actually, change of plans. Let's keep the APC here. And I wouldn't mind taking yet another base. Oh, the recon came around to hit the APC anyways. That's fine. That's actually a much better position for the recon to be in. For my purposes. Because now we can move and hit it at the same time. Right, a 2 HP recon is not going to do a whole lot up here. I think I'll leave that unit at 1 health for the time being. My other units are needed elsewhere. And that anti-air is going to the right, so maybe I won't send the infantry up there. After that last map, it pays to be paranoid about your technique score. And she's not building near the HQ now. The AI tends to build as far away from its own HQ as possible. So this is totally okay. We can take out this artillery. And now the only worry here is like if like two Neo-tanks come out of those bases. But if nothing comes out, we've basically won. Now I need to be worried about power. So I'm gonna make a tank down here. And recon here. Oh, what if she uses Lucky Star now? Well, she's not going to. Yeah, a rocket is something that I was afraid of. Right, start capturing. Yeah, I was hoping that Flak's luck would kick in there, but apparently it didn't. Alright. Maybe save the power score for next turn. I've destroyed, what, like 2 units? Actually, this is perfectly okay. I think we're good on power. We could lose a unit, but I don't think I've lost anything yet. Yeah. So now I just have to block these, and we're good. Uh-oh. This could happen too. So she could get extremely lucky and ruin my technique score, but I don't know. She would have to get a lot of KOs for that to happen. Yeah, that was actually good luck on my part. Well, I still lost a unit, but that tank could have gone after another unit. Well, actually, it didn't really matter too much in hindsight. I've only lost 1 unit in total, so technique is good. And, 2 units is probably enough to guarantee the whole thing. So I think I'm good.
Mission complete.
Yep, 300. About what's expected. So yeah, in the Battle of the Lexios, Flak has won. I don't actually know. I should probably verify if Flak's luck range is bigger than Nell's. Like, Flak obviously has negative luck, but I don't know if his positive luck is higher than Nell's. I should check that out. That just leaves one more map for this set. It is called Assassination Station, obviously shortened to Station X because you can't fit that many letters on this screen. Enemy CO is Adder. In the original version of this map, the enemy COs were Adder and Koal. It was like one of those maps where you face off against 2 enemy COs, and the CO the player had was Kanbei. So, let's see. I can pretty much select anybody I want. I'm gonna select Colon. And make this a little harder on myself by selecting the CO with lesser stats. Right, and we start down here. I was expecting to have to start all the way up here. but I suppose that would be more advantageous because, oh yeah, and there's also this pre-deployed mech here. It's probably just going to capture all of these cities. Though, considering the AI, it might get distracted by the pipe seam instead. We'll see. Alright, so I definitely want to break through that pipe. So we'll need some artillery. And Colon might be a bad choice as CO, but I've selected all characters at least once in this playthrough by now. So, yeah, I can select whoever I want now. It's pretty nice. Alright, so there's our first artillery. It's going to take a couple turns in order to get to that base. Especially because the artillery has to move into position. So Adder's captured that first city on the right, and he's going for the cities. Okay. He's not going to be distracted by the pipe. Careful, don't want to make a misclick like the last time I had to deal with pipes. And if he does manage to get to that base, I will probably fire off the free silo that I've got. What's he doing? Alright, so he's got a tank. Cool. We've got access to a couple of silos now, and we can probably take that airport if he doesn't stop us in some way. Oh, he's gonna take that base. Alright, so what we need to do is... Can the artillery get close enough to fire? Yeah, it can. So let's move up our infantry. I'll just destroy the infantry and get to the base that way. And we definitely have the airport now because this tank can't get to it in time. Who knows if I'll actually be able to build a T-copter to transport that infantry away, though. Save up a little money for an air unit. In a couple of turns, at least. So I kind of like how this map is laid out. You can break to the right in order to stop this mech from capturing things. And you can break north in order to get to this base like I am. And you've got your options. This is a pretty open-ended map, I would say. And with 2 enemy COs in the DS version... you'd have to be careful about unleashing attack power. And you'd also be playing as Kanbei. Maybe Colon is a lot easier because I can get to the stronger units quicker, but Kanbei would have to wait even longer, even though his units are better defensively, and that is a huge help. Somebody built a missile, but this map doesn't... Well, I haven't built any air units yet. But really... Like, how do you know you're going to need a missile if the enemy hasn't built any air units yet? So I haven't had to use the silo quite yet. What can we build here? Start with some B-copters for now. And if you do manage to capture the airport, you can... Oh. What happened there? That was like a 6 HP infantry, wasn't it? How did it... Like, he destroyed it. Maybe I really did weaken Colon's defenses. You know what? That's probably what it was. Colon... If I weakened his defenses, it makes sense for that 8 HP infantry with no boosts to destroy a 6 HP infantry. I just don't think... Like, it doesn't really make sense to me that the infantry would not survive, normally. But now we have a copter, so... Gotta watch for the missile. Because they have their Days of Ruin attack range. Don't want to forget that, like I did in one of the previous maps. Wow, his anti-air went for a tank. That's interesting. Alright, I'm definitely convinced that colon has some kind of defense penalty, because, like, doing 50 damage to an infantry with a full HP infantry on a city doesn't quite make that much sense to me. Wow, there's 2 missiles. Somebody's, like, building a lot of missiles here. Right, just keep the copters coming. APC to eventually make that HQ capture. I could gold rush if I wanted to. Adder's got his super now. All it does is... Oh, you're gonna see the Easter egg. Snake Eater! I'm so bad at singing. I'm not gonna do that. Wow, 40 damage from... Well, missiles are very, very powerful against air units, so that makes sense to a degree. Can the copter block off the mech? Yes, it can. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna need that many more units. So maybe I should build up for a power of money turn. That sounds like fun. Let the green roll in, or the blue I should say, because we're blue. Yeah, it would be really clever if colon were a green Earth CO, because, you know, you could make a money joke, like about how money is green, but, you know, American money is green, that's for sure. All of our paper bills are green. But I don't really know if, like, every country uses green money. And it's funny how we say money doesn't grow on trees, but, money in our country is green, so you'd be forgiven for making that mistake. Also, paper is made from trees, so technically, like, if you stretch your imagination hard enough, money really does grow on trees. Sort of. Money is trees. I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent, because I should really be focusing on how I'm going to finish up the rest of this map. I don't have enough power for a power of money yet. That was a very weird tangent to go on. I'm so very sorry. But hey, if it made you laugh, then I suppose my mission's been accomplished. So where was I going with this again? I don't even need a power of money. Like, I could activate it for fun on the next turn. But really, this map is over. So the previous 2 maps were very interesting, but this map is not working in Advance Wars 2. Like, having to face an enemy dual strike while you've only got 1 CO would definitely be a way bigger threat. But not in Advance Wars 2, where there's only 1 CO. And another perfect 300 to add to the list. Alright, so this video has been way too long. It went on longer than it should have thanks to that first map. But that is part... what is this? This is like part 7 of the Advance Wars 2 Situation Room playthrough. I will see you all for part 8 next time.